he throws a lot of punches, but the fights with Pacquiao, he had a lot of in-between time. Diaz is pushing him a lot more.
And his mouth is open, Emmanuel, and he's breathing past his mouth guard. And it looks as though the stamina advantage is beginning to show for the baby bull.
Marquez has fought a bit with his mouth open since the third round. The pace is something, as you noted, Jim, that he's not used to.
But he's landing a lot of clean blows. You don't get the reaction from the crowd that's whenever Diaz is, but he's landing a lot of clean blows still.
Especially in the middle of the ring, as Harold mentioned.
Yeah.
Two straight right hands by Marquez. Two more big left hooks by Diaz. Drives Marquez back against the ropes. Lands a straight right hand of his own. Marquez trying to counter again. Diaz keeping the pressure on. He listened to Ronnie between rounds. He's not going to let the Mexican rest.
Everything, watch his face, watch his face. Listen, you still got to stay close to him, but look, all we got to do, Juan, you still, in the inside, we got to move his leg. Got to move you got to move your head to the inside, okay? Just move your head and give it a deep breath. No, you're boxing good, son, okay? You're boxing good, but you...
Move in the middle, get to the middle. In the middle. You're beating him down. Don't go to the ropes. That's on his favor. In the middle, you're beating him.
Here you can see the intensity of the furious exchanges that they have, and you see the punches are landing, short punches, sweat flying. Shows the type of a fight this is. A lot of excitement, a lot of hard punches.
CompuBox numbers in the 7th. Marquez 35 out of 70, landing half his blows. Diaz 34 out of 91. Again, they're still playing mostly Diaz's game. That's showing up on Harold Letterman's scorecard. You've heard the crowd. You've seen the energy. In January, it was a tremendous crowd in Staples Center in Los Angeles for Shane Mosley's whacking of Antonio Margarito. Last Saturday night, big crowds in Madison Square Garden and Youngstown, Ohio for Miguel Cotto and Kelly Pavlik. Now this. Economic conditions are helping to bring boxing back to its roots, and fans are responding. And now there's a cut outside Diaz's right eye.
From the left uppercut from Marquez, which has been maybe his most effective punch.
Along with the straight right hand. So they're equal in cuts now. Marquez is having a strong rally in the first minute of the 8th round. There comes the uppercut again. Twice in a row.
He found a home with that left uppercut between the gloves.
Diaz isn't landing many of these.
No.
But he's asserting his energy again. Good job of blocking punches there by the baby bull. That cut could pose a problem between rounds for Joe Chavez again. You saw the job that Chavez did with Rocky Juarez's cut in the first fight. He'll have to go to work on Diaz between rounds.
The same thing as, Marquez is fighting for the pride of his country. Even though they're both supposed to be Mexicans, right now, Marquez is saying that he would die in the ring and leave all the blood that he has in his body if he has to for his country in this fight. Because he considers Diaz a half Mexican. He's American Mexican.
What action.
This is amazing.
Marquez is a good defensive fighter, but Diaz overwhelms his defense, overtaxes it with the sheer volume of his punches. Even as Marquez sharpshoots and continues to land the flusher, harder shots.
And as the blood flows, the urgency level rises.
And you can see now, it looks like the expression on Diaz's face has changed somewhat, and Marquez's confidence level is starting to grow now.
Diaz did not respond well to the cut against Nate Campbell. He's cut in a similar kind of dire way here against Marquez.
Well, we told you how Marquez adjusts and comes on.
Diaz got caught with a left hook, and he looks stunned.
25 seconds to go. Can the great technician find a way? Diaz with a left hook to back him off. That left hook was about as clutch a punch as Diaz could possibly have thrown.
And Marquez is an experienced fighter, and he can handle getting into trouble, but I don't know if Diaz can handle that, because he has not had that type of experience.
Everybody's up.
Okay, Juan. Hey, what was it? I'm a punch. A punch? Look at me. Look at me right here. Look at me. Look this way. I gotta check your eye. Got the cut. Go. Okay, Juan, listen. Listen. You're not moving your head, son. Okay? Look, don't worry about that cut. The cut is okay. All right? Joe got the cut. Now listen. Give me that mouthpiece. Sorry. Give me the drink. Listen, you got to use the jab, all right? Listen, use your feints on him now, okay? Don't give him too much distance, though. Okay? Okay? Don't stand right in front of this man.
Here you see Marquez mixing up his punches to the outside and between the gloves. I think that left uppercut between the gloves right there was a shot that caused the cut. You can see the blood just start to spurt as soon as he landed that left uppercut. And here is a left hook that he catches with the head, which he just simply didn't see the punch. And it's a punch that hurts is always one you didn't see. Because he thought he had blocked it, but it came in the back of the gloves. It still came through. Now for the first time, the test is going to be how can Diaz handle adversity.
The 8th round was a huge round for Juan Manuel Marquez. 40 out of 85 by CompuBox numbers. Diaz landed only 18 out of 70. Harold Letterman's scorecard begins to tighten. Marquez making his patented mid-round rush.
He's the heavier-handed fighter, and he's the more accurate puncher. And it's starting to take its toll on Diaz.
Another CompuBox milestone. Marquez has now landed more punches in the fight than he's ever landed in a fight counted by CompuBox. I got a feeling they're going to smash every possible CompuBox record for these two fighters tonight.
While they smash each other's faces.
Exactly. What an amazing adjustment Marquez made, Emmanuel, in about the third or fourth round to find that uppercut and start to hammer away at it with 2 and 3 uppercuts at a time.
Very smart fighter. Great adjustments. And I thought this time he would be watching, but as he's turning around, he's back in the fight, and Diaz is starting to go up right now. See him over there. You know, it's interesting when Diaz had his first professional fight. He was in Mexico. He met Marquez, and they became friends for that night. And Marquez said he never would dream at that time, especially being that he was only 16, that he would end up fighting with Diaz.
He said he was such a nice kid, so warm, so personable. They're taunting each other in the ring. Great left hook by Diaz. He's trying to turn the tide through the sheer force of will.
In between all of us, the referee still is not to have a break. One Christmas means if anyone gets seriously hurt in this fight, they're probably going to get stopped.
All credit to the referee.
Because they
When if he stops it, it'll be the first thing he's done in the fight.
Though Marquez is the much more experienced, in fact, it's Diaz who's had more experience fighting at this pace over the course of the fight.
And he's 10 years younger. And he's fighting in his hometown. And he's supposedly the stronger man.
And he's hurt.
A huge uppercut. Down goes Diaz.
Well, let's say it's all because he doesn't know how to clinch.
Can he make it out of the ring? 35 seconds to go. A very brave Juan Diaz will probably go back to fighting.
A experienced fighter would probably clinch, but I don't think that's what he's going to do.
And look at Marquez go to the body. Look at him go to the body to try to set up the finish. And what a right hand. And that will be that.
What you just saw was a really good young fighter knocked out by a great old fighter.
Absolutely.
And you're pound for pound #1.
Maybe. Just might
No,
be.
that's what you said, and you have good grounds to say that.
Well, let me say this. That's as sensational as any performance Manny Pacquiao's ever produced, for sure. No discredit to Pacquiao, who is great. Marquez is just as great.